Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm using the Game On Cling stamp set. This is a new stamp set from Stampin' Up that features in their annual catalogue, and I got it more of a challenge to myself. I quite like it, but I very rarely do masculine cards, and I thought this is definitely boy card material. And so I have put together this card. What do you think? I quite like it. I'm going to show you how to do it. It was really simple, and it was quite quick as well. So let's get started. I have pre-cut this square here. So I have used the largest stitch square die, and I've run it through my Big Shot because I can't fit my Big Shot on the table to film. So I've already got that. And it's got this gorgeous stitching around the side, and in the stitched shapes dies you get squares, circles, ovals, and this is the largest square. So I've already done that bit, and I'm using the chess set, the Hope Your Day is All Fun and Games, and the checkerboard. But by the way, check out the other ones. It's your day, roll with it to go with the dice, and lucky me because I have you. I like those sentiments. I think they're fun. So to start off with, I have my thick piece of Whisper White. So this is a sheet of A4 paper that's cut in half and scored in half. And I'm just going to fold that over to create my base. So my bases are usually the thick Whisper White, and then I use the thin Whisper White for stamping on. And this card is 10.2 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres, so it is really a tight fit on there. There's not much of a gap at all. Okay, so to start off with, where am I going? I'm going to be using my Smoky Slate ink, and I've already got my 3 stamps on my blocks. So I have the checkerboard on a C block, the sentiment on the G block, and I have the chess set on the D block ready to go. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm inking it a couple of times because it's a larger stamp set and I really want to get the ink on there, but I'm still doing it lightly. If you push too hard on the ink pad, you will end up with ink around the edges, so just press lightly, but do make sure it's covered. And I'm just going to pop that in the center there and stamp it down. And this is one of the distinctive stamp sets, which means once you've actually inked it and stamped it, it leaves you with this really sort of 3D effect. It's really nice. So that's that. Simple. So I'm going to line that up roughly in the centre of my card where I want it to finish. So I think there. And I'm going to grab my checkerboard and I'm going to ink that up as well. And I'm going to pop that in the corner. And I moved my die cut so that when I stamped it would go underneath. So I lined up where I wanted it and moved my die cut. Okay, and I'm going to do exactly the same over this side here. Okay, so that's going to go just there over the top of the 2. And then my sentiment I'm going to stamp down the bottom. Hope your day is all fun and games. Love it. Okay, so for the corners of the cardstock, I've actually curved the corners, which is something I'm really liking doing at the moment. So you can use any of your punches really that have a curved top. So I'm using this one, but your circle punch will work just as well, and so will these ones. Because they all have that curve on. Actually, I think I might use this one. I tell you why, I've done 2 videos today and I've just used that one for the same technique in the other video. So for anyone who hasn't got that one, I'll use this one. You can see that it works. So you just want to, where we normally put your card like that to punch, you want to come from the outside in and pop your card in there and punch. And all it does is just round the corner off quite nicely. Like that. You do want to use the same punch for each card. So for this one here, I used this, and as you can see, it's got a slightly bigger angle than this one. So do make sure your card is consistent. And so for all of this card, you want to use this punch. And then you're going to want to do it on the 4 corners that are all on the outside, so they all match. So I'm just going to whiz around and do that. Make sure between each cut you get the these little pesky triangles can stay in there. So make sure you knock those out, otherwise it will ruin your next punch. You see, they just get stuck on the corner there, so you just want to, if you've got a paper piercing tool or your nail, just fish it out. And then put that one in. Why aren't you going in? What am I doing wrong? Let's try with this hand. Let's work that one out. There we go. That's still in there. There we are. Otherwise, next time I come to use it, it will still be stuck in there, causing me problems. So there's the base of the card, and you're going to pop that onto there so that you have the card like that. Okay, before you do that, you want to use the ribbon. So I've got our shimmer ribbon. This ribbon, by the way, is gorgeous. It's part of the Peony Suite, and it is like a smoky slate colour, and it shimmers beautifully. It's really nice. And because it's smoky slate rather than an actual colour, it goes with everything, I found. Either that or I've just put it with everything, one or the other. So I'm just going to pop this on my card, but before I do so, I want my little chess set. And I'm going to line that up with where I wanted it before. And I'm going to work out where this goes. And I want it to just have an edge off. So if you see over here, I've just got a slight edge of the shimmer showing. Okay. So you want to do the same. So it's about there. Hold it. Turn it over. So I'm just going to line that up on my grid paper. This end's the end I held, so it's in between the 3rd and 4th mark on the grid paper. So I'm just going to grab some adhesive, pop a little bit there, and fold that over, and in between the 3rd and the 4th, a little bit of adhesive on there, and fold that over. Okay, so it's straight, but it's also just at the right space for me to now put my topper on. Before I do that, I'm going to stick this onto the card. So I've got some dimensionals somewhere. I've been hacking up this one all day. When I'm sticking a full base with dimensionals, normally I just stick it and glue it down. But because I do want to pop the whole thing up, I'm going to make sure I have lots of dimensionals on, purely so it does pop up and it doesn't flatten in the post. So I'm actually just going to grab another couple. You can use one of our foam sheets, but if you do use our foam sheet, don't try and run it through your punch for the corner. So it means we've curved the corners of the card. Your foam sheet won't go through the punch, so you'll have to do your card, pop the foam sheet on, and then fussy cut around, or just get the foam sheet to finish there instead. Probably the simplest way. So I'm just going to line this up flush with the scored end. Okay, so it'll sit like that. And then I'm going to pop my chess set on, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals as well. Not as many because it is a smaller panel. Okay, and like I said, I just want a piece of the shimmer to show. And there we go. A couple of rhinestones and we're finished. And I couldn't help with the rhinestones. I know they're not masculine. Sorry, my head's just hit the camera, giving you seasickness. I know they're not masculine, and I know they're jewelled, and I know they look girly, but I couldn't stop myself. So it is a masculine card with rhinestones. I just couldn't help myself. So what do you think? If you've liked it, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and pop back again soon. Check out the other makes I've been doing. I do post regular content. If you don't have a demonstrator and would like any of these products, you can go to my website, slimandstylish.com. If you go up to the header and click buy, it will take you to my store. And if you search in there, you can find Game On, and you can add it to your basket as you can with any of the other items that I have used today. And if you want a catalogue, drop me a message and I'll pop one in the post to you. So thanks for joining me. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.